Hello, interwebs, including Twitch and YouTube. Earlier today, Frontier Developments had a live stream about Elite Dangerous 2.4. The big takeaway from that is that it will drop on the 26th of September. Now, this was supposed to be a lore-related live stream. However, the lore-related content was basically about 10 minutes of Ed Lewis reading off a script pretty fast. If you do go and watch that video, I recommend that whenever he's reading the lore part, you might slow it down to 0.75, else he speaks quite quickly. And about a 2 or 3 minute cinematic trailer, which if you don't want spoilers, I suggest you don't watch the second half of this video. Now, what they did say about what's coming in 2.4 that we already knew about from the closed and open betas was, of course, the Pilots Federation bounty system, and kind of a reiteration that this is probably the first step towards a better karma system, and to expect to see continued developments on that at a later date. Again, I suspect that more information on that will be coming at the Frontier Expo event, and also a little bit about the Type 10 Defender, and to paraphrase Sandro Sammarco, he knows about it, he knows what it is, it's cool, but it's not the Panther Clipper. That was his kind of big takeaway. Now, you can go ahead and watch the live stream. It's about 10-15 minutes of them answering questions about 2.4, or rather more vaguely not answering questions as typical in these live streams of not giving out answers. And I understand them wanting to be tight-lipped about things, but they're tight-lipped to the point of basically, you know, it draws away from the game. They're type-light to the point where it negatively impacts things, and I think with the community. That being said, they said that part of what they're going to be doing for 3.0 and beyond, or beyond 2.4, is engaging with the community on a more proactive basis. This was what my takeaway was from it. That's encouraging to hear. It'll be interesting to see. I suspect what'll happen is it'll drop on the 26th, but our interactions with the Thargoids really won't start until October the 7th and correspond with the Frontier Expo event and their exo-alien biology presentation. I suspect that's when we get that content. Now, if you don't want spoilers, I suggest tuning out now. So next up is going to be spoilers. Again, more spoilers and my opinions on what we saw in the live stream and the cinematic trailer that does not leave me too impressed with what is probably coming with 2.4. You've been warned. First off, in the lore broadcast, they brought up Aegis or Aegis, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And it's one of these things where it looks like it's going to be, guess what, guys? Another faction in which you have to grind reputation with. Probably to, I don't know, unlock certain engineering and equipment mods, such as things that you'll need to actually engage with or against the Thargoids. Yay, more reputation grind. Same day, different, or same shit, different day. Next up, you have the cinematic trailer. Now, I know that cinematic trailers are never representative of actual gameplay, but this one bothers me for a couple of reasons. Go ahead and let you listen in for a couple of seconds if you haven't seen it already.
Hunter Lead to Hunter Command. We have eyes on the target.
Copy that, Hunter Lead. You are clear to engage.
Acknowledged. Commanders, let's go to work.
Okay, first problem I have. We've got a wing of supposedly commander player ships with multi-crew personnel on board. Currently, as of 2.3 and never tested in any of the 2.4 betas, this is technically not possible. They don't want the nesting doll effect, as they say, where you have a wing of players with multi-crew and people on board each of those ships. So this isn't even possible within the game.
Range of the target shutdown pulse.
Next problem I have. A science station with a sensors officer. This was a position that was basically requested for multi-crew since it was even announced that multi-crew was going to be a thing someday, sometime, 2.5, 3 years ago. Back during the Kickstarter. It was expected that you'd have a sensors officer, some sort of tactical officer, a helmsman, and then, maybe a fighter pilot or something like that. Yet, this doesn't exist in the game.
Deploy countermeasures.
Hey, look, a new utility slot. Now I understand why they were wanting to rebalance S.H.I.E.L.D. a few months ago, in order to free up a couple of extra utility slots because we were going to need them. Well, now you can forget about carrying that extra bank of heat sinks or extra chaff launcher or that extra shield booster. And if you're going to be going up against PvP, if you also want to happen to plan, Thargoids or something like that, well, you're probably going to have to gimp yourself a little bit here in the future. Oh, and probably have to join Aegis to even get it.
Countermeasures charged and active.
Shutdown pulse imminent.
Here it comes.
Countermeasures effective.
Moving to phase 2. Activate prototype missiles. Let's see what these new weapons can do.
So yes, now we have the prototype anti-Thargoid weapons that we'll need in order to damage the Thargoid ships. Which means probably, again, reputation grind with this Aegis group in order to acquire these. It looks like as of right now there are size 3 and size 2 options available, which I believe would make this the first size 3 missile launcher available in the game. That is a non-torpedo. I think everything else, Seekers, Packhounds, etc., are size 2 missiles. So that's kind of, I guess, an interesting evolution there. But again, I expect it's going to take Aegis reputation to unlock these to begin with.
Target locked.
On my mark. Fire!
Missiles away.
Wait. Anti-Thargoid Packhounds? Really, Frontier? Really? This is the best you can give us? Anti-Thargoid Packhounds? Gosh, talk about reusing shit.
Multiple strikes confirmed.
Biosigns?
Biosigns down to 50%.
So they can be hurt. Ready another strike.
Wait, 70%.
What?
Say again. I need a clear reading.
80%.
What the hell?
The ship appears to be regenerating.
Really? Really? That's the cool new mechanic that the Thargoid ships are going to have, is automatic health regeneration? Really?
Healing.
90%. Commander, some kind of energy buildup from the target.
Well, I'll be damned if it isn't the Galnet spinny logo of death.
Evasive maneuvers!
Oh, hey look, the Thargoids have ship-launched fighters as well, only they seem to be able to carry more of them. Oh, let me guess, we're going to have to rank up with Aegis, or however you want to pronounce it, in order to get anti-Thargon point defense weapons. I think I see where things are going. So coming September 26th to an Xbox, PlayStation, or PC near you, Elite Dangerous 2.4 to the return of more shit to grind. I hope. I really, 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 really hope I'm wrong about this, and that I'm reading more into a cinematic trailer than should be. However, I don't think I am. I guess we'll find out in a couple of weeks. Until then, be sure to follow, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, comment, and I will see you next time.